can we rightly tag the marriage, 2-month-old marriage of Phareeda Abdulkadir and Demola Okunlaja as the messiest divorce in 2023? And this is just August. Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. Do we need to go over everything that has happened between Phareeda, the skincare expert and successful entrepreneur and businesswoman, and her husband of 2 months and boyfriend that she has known for over 20 years, Demola Okunlaja? Out of the blues, we just started hearing that the marriage has broken down, and she, of course, chose a blogger who she calls in and expresses herself on what has happened in the marriage. And Demola as well called in on the program on a known blogger as well, opening up a can of worms. And the question that I'm bringing is, ṣé Phareeda àti Demola, ṣé wọ́n wà alright at all? As much as possible, we don't drag people here, but we need to tell ourselves some home truth. And if you're somebody that maybe you're an excited fan of any one of them and you don't like to hear us talk about the truth about this, then you might clock out. But if you're somebody who is ready to talk about this, let's do this together. Now, we knew how all this started about 2 months ago when Phareeda was, in fact, over 2 months ago when they were doing countdown of, I'm going to get married, I'm going to be Mrs. Okunlaja, some days to the wedding, 5 days more, 2 days more, and everything. Now, Demola has already, of course, I'm just trying to stir up a little bit of what has happened. Demola was dating Larit, the shoe and bag entrepreneur and society woman as well. But, it didn't work out, and that's how life is. But Demola knows that he, of course, has dated Larry before, and he has served time. Kéèyàn serve time labroad. I mean, inú ẹ̀wọ̀n, ó mean pé kéèyàn ti ṣe nǹkan kan kí court ti declare èèyàn guilty, kéèyàn wá lọ sí ẹ̀wọ̀n. So he came back, and of course they said, he was trying to settle down, approached Larit, his ex-girlfriend, and Larit was like, mi ò date ẹ mọ́ and everything. And he decided to approach Phareeda, his girlfriend of many years, 20 years. They fall in and out and falling and out and falling and out. And she, being available, decided to say, okay, let's do this together. Then, of course, people are like, she won the man. But actually, Larit is in tele before Demola came into the picture. My people, the talk is plenty. But what I just want us to bring out is the interviews that Phareeda and Demola have been granting bloggers. I'm like, are we for real? Is this happening between a 50-year-old woman? Phareeda is going to be 50 in the next few weeks. And Demola, who said, I think, is about 46 or 48 years old. So if middle-aged people can be this dirty about their relationship, kí ni ká ti wá sáwọn under 20s don't expose around anyhow on social media? Because I just don't get it. Demola jumped on a blogger's platform. The blogger has actually been dragging her and was saying something like, ti máa ń bá Phareeda sùn, neighbor mi kan máa ń gbọ́, neighbor mi yẹn ti fẹ́ rí, òun wá bèèrè lọ́wọ́ Phareeda sọ pé àwọn ti fẹ́ ra secondary school nígbà tó ń wà secondary school. Then later, ilé òun ni Phareeda wà ńgbà kan tí Phareeda ti lọ fẹ́ Ṣóbọ̀wálé, that's Fọlúkẹ́ Ṣóbọ̀wálé's husband that got married. Phareeda sì kí ń gbà kan, bàbá tó ṣáájò fún babaláwo àbí nǹkan kan, bàbá afa kan tó ṣáájò fún. When she now got better, she now married a babalawo after 3 wives or 2 wives. All those kind of things. And I'm like, what exactly is going on? Phareeda on her part as well will come out to say, you can just check this lover's page, because I'm really not interested in sharing those videos here. They are so embarrassing, as in I can't even curtail the disappointment I'm feeling to be like, I'm not going to say because women supporting women, we shouldn't tell Phareeda the home truth, or because a man is involved, he shouldn't speak his own truth. But you're both chatterboxes. It's so clear. No ounce of maturity in both of you, without being disrespectful. That's just the truth. I can't imagine having somebody like Phareeda as a friend. She's not a bad person. but she's yet to mature in the ways of life. Shall you to bring back to try marriage Gori to work for whatever reason, but yeah, fault or the guy's fault, or what try me. Oh, mo bó ṣe mú ẹnu ẹ mọ́ra. Tí nǹkan bá márùn bá wà lára ẹ, oh, mo bó ṣe máa ju méjì sílẹ̀ in a way tó ṣì máa wà classy. Because the truth of the matter is, these things does not really work so well for women. If you are such in a messy situation, don't drag any tó ṣe fẹ́ àbí tó break heart in a way that bó ṣe dùn ẹ́ tó. You don't know that you're making yourself unattractive to the next man that is probably eyeing you. Let me even say the next responsible man. I'm like, if I go and get involved with this kind of Phareeda woman, tabanija pere, ó máa lọ kó gbogbo life history mi fún gist lover ni. Ó máa lọ ṣe gbogbo eléyìí fún àwọn bloggers ni. And but that's just the truth. And even if you have somebody like Phareeda as a friend at that time, when she was getting married, I'm not saying she shouldn't have issues with Larit. Of course, they've had their issues, and calling Larit barren. Larit went to Mowe to go and do jazz with one of Balawo. I'm like, whoever has the best friend, bójẹ́ ẹjọ́ ń ṣàwo ni o, bójẹ́ ẹjọ́ ń ṣe ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ni o, bójẹ́ ẹjọ́ ń ṣe pastor ni o, ẹ ti jọ kóra yín lọ síbì kan rí. So whatever has brought our issues, you are now bringing all those kind of secrets that we've shared together on social media. It's wrong. It's utterly, utterly wrong. I don't pray to have such a friend. And it's so obvious that it's just a matter of cycling lovers amongst the same circle. I don't get it. I don't get it. A woman would have, had some marriages in the past, but the moment you reach a level of maturity, especially Toti was late 30s, 40s, now approaching 50, your perspective in life should tilt towards maturity. And Damalani broke. In the same vein, he was also saying when she went to borrow 50 million, she wants to use it to build maybe a house or something in his estate, and whatever. I'm like, what is wrong with this man? Talon train àwọn men tó àwọn yawa ó máa try pẹ̀lú àwọn ọkùnrin kọ̀ọ̀kan. Let me choose my words. Àwọn yawa náà try pẹ̀lú àwọn ọkùnrin kọ̀ọ̀kan because me understand kọ́kùnrin máa rojọ́ owó tó owó yó. The moment you're dating a man, right? And you've been dating, and you're saying that eléyìí tó bá to life history èèyàn kan lẹ̀ fún mi tó bá rojọ́ fún ẹ báyìí kò ní fún ìkan pé méjì. My sister, carry your two left legs and run. And especially if about mouth is exes, hey, my sister, run. Because passion yẹn ó yìí máa yọ jáde tó máa fi náwó náà. It's just a matter of time. And I'm seeing videos of that Phareeda shared with Gist Lover saying, gbogbo àgbo tí mo fowó rà, àfàràgbo láti Iléṣà, àràgbo láti Benin, àràgbo láti ìlú òkè, àràgbo láti ìlú ìsàlẹ̀, kí kinní yẹn lè dìde, pé kinní yẹn ò dìde kí ló máa jókòó tì. I'm thinking, why should you get so petty? Why should you get so petty? The moment you bring your relationships or your issues on social media, it diminishes you. She be only Funke Akíndélé tó wà tọkọ ẹjọ́ dàrú. Dọ́là kò sẹ́ni tó lè quote Funke for saying anything. Kò tiẹ̀ dá yín lóhùn. Ẹ speculate tó ẹ ṣe kìíní kan tí ó bá pé JJC skills jáde tó wá sọ̀rọ̀. Láti yẹn náà dé àròjọ́ tó rí pé ń bá àròjọ́ dọ̀là ẹni tí mò ń bá fà yìí kò ní san kankan. It has even made Funke attractive to the next guy to be like, so even if I date this woman and something happens, she has never come out to drag her exes. It's a plus, whether we like it or not. It doesn't mean she doesn't hurt. Keep it within your circle. Social media is not going to help you. Sharing how Kini Oju 1.5 law, what has it got to do with the pride of fish? How does that affect the data of people who are watching and using your story to catch cruise? So if we don't get to that point, omo, pressure ma wa, pressure gidi o ma wa goni. And I'm thinking to say, okay, Larit has shared some things also online to be like, Model Soto, Kiniko. I'm not going to bring Larit's issue here. I'm just going to face Demola and Phareeda to say, Amy J, try Rara. No, I know Phareeda is maybe she's one lover girl or lover woman who likes to have a theory. A theory that you want to have to fetch chop ori off. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Adeori that will make you all vulnerable. Adeori that will make you almost turn to weary on social media. Tí wàá máa pariwo, tí wàá máa sọ àwọn nǹkan tó yẹ kó máa sọ. It's just so alarming. It's just very uncomfortable seeing mature people. Nǹkan tó tiẹ̀ dùn mí jù nìyẹn pé ṣé ẹ ní IQ àbí emotional intelligence, EQ, to the point that there are some things you don't say. I'm not saying to some people, yeah, speak. But I want to man, okay, speak. Must you speak without boundaries? Must you speak without holding some things back? Anything to bat it tilt to the extreme is a problem. So if you don't know how to manage your anger, to manage your outburst, it's a problem. It's never a plus. It's never a plus at all. It's just very, very I don't even know how to go about some things that I heard, because I'm like, kò bá má dẹ̀ jẹ́ yín o. Kò ṣe kinní kan, ó ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, ó fẹ́ gbowó ẹ̀ tán, ó fẹ́ ṣe gbá kan tán, ṣé o mọ̀ pé kò níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ni? Ó ń gbé inú ilé ẹ̀. Ọkùnrin tó bá ti wà mature báyìí, tó bá decide láti lọ gbé pẹ̀lú obìnrin inú ilé, obìnrin tó lówó tóun náà wà okay. Of course, what are you expecting? Because obìnrin will always behave of obìnrin máa wà cranky ngbà míì, àbí kò mọ̀ ǹzẹ̀ máa rage or something. Tó yẹ pé nǹkan kékeré ló máa mú kó fi react. Tó bá dẹ̀ react, wọ́n máa feel pé àtòrí pé kó bá nílé nìyẹn. Kò sàpọ́nlé fún yẹn. No, it's not. It doesn't add up at all. Ó tún sọ̀rọ̀ lórí blog. Òun fọmọ nǹkan yẹn, Uncle Demola, òun fọmọ nǹkan tóun bí òun fi búra, òun ò ṣe kíní kan. What is all this nonsense for crying out loud? And it's just so alarming that, they could make a mess of themselves. Musakuro nle, Phareeda ni ó lọ fẹ́ wọ́n yẹ mi sí fàṣà kìíní kan ibẹ̀ ló kó lọ, ìyẹn lòun orí máa ń fọ́ òun nulẹ̀, òun rí gbálábẹ́ bed lòun ṣe sákúrò nlé. She's doing jazz. He knows that it's jazz that she used to marry him, even to the point of saying that, hey, pé Phareeda sin òkú ọmọ sínú shop. That is the one that, hey, àlọ́ yín tẹ̀ ń wá dé orí tẹ̀ ń wá nǹkan tí yóò sọnù káàkiri, àbí tẹ̀ ń wá dé orí tẹ̀ lo common sense yín, nígbà wọ́n bá sọ pé ẹ gbókù ọmọ sábẹ́ bed, abẹ́ gbókù ọmọ sí shop, ẹ ready láti wú shop o, because it's a case that once the law steps into it, ẹ máa rò pé nǹkan kékeré ni o. So you can see that both of them ló ti ní things that they have said that is not supposed to be said, and that's why I said there's no covering for any one of them. They should face the embarrassment they caused for themselves on social media. As a woman, the man you're getting married to is just getting out of a mess of seven inú ẹ̀wọ̀n. Ẹ fẹ́ marry, rárá forí apara yín pamọ́ kẹ́ra ṣe wọ́n bá. The man said he just wanted 10 people's introduction, and you as obìnrin decided to blow money, to call the event planner, to call kìnìkan. Does it even make sense? Wọ́n ara fẹ́ quietly ẹjọ́ máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ayé yín. Ẹkùnrin tó bá ṣẹ̀dẹ̀ láti whatever bẹ́yẹn, he's yet to even get his bearing. Like he said, if it's true, he's trying to sort out his house because it's been badly used, and he's trying to do maintenance. He has houses abroad where he gets money. People said he's from a very reputable family, but kò show bàbá yìí yóò show him training yẹn. I'm sorry to say, tó bá bíyàn sílé ọgbọ́n, téèyàn náà dẹ̀ fi ọgbọ́n kọ́ra ẹ̀. Ó ní bó ṣe máa ṣe nǹkan tó máa yàtọ̀. Kò ń ṣe kéèyàn máa ṣe bí ọmọ tí ò lẹ́bi, tí ò lára, tí ò lólùbáwí. No, it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. So immediately you carry the blame 50-50. There's no point saying one person is at fault than the other person. You just learn your lesson. And to we the women, the moment you're the one doing all the loving, the moment you're the one doing all the spending, get ready for all the bala blue that is going to come at you, because they are going to come. They are going to come. No matter, you see, a lot of women, they say, okay, they are single women, or they are mature singles, want to marry. I want to marry, you want to divorce, want to marry. A lot of them are still single because they choose not to fall into traps like this. They just say, until I see what I think is best for me, I'd rather happily remain single. So the man guy married because she can't. It's just because that person is locally. What then so thorough sorry pay. Am I ready to feed a mature man who has nothing to do because I want to have an audiori? Or am I ready to ignore the red flags that I'm already seeing because I want to be a Mrs.? So all these are things that we need to talk to ourselves about. So to Phareeda ex-husband of 2 months. I wish them all the best. I hope she learns from this. This is a learning curve for everybody. And baby girl, you've said so much, and I hope that you will stop saying much so that you can remain your crown. You can adjust your crown as a woman and move on. But the moment you're still going on this media, doing preparing them or trying to prove that you are the saint, you're not the saint, woman. You've made a mistake. You've goofed. You've broken the girl code. You don't. The moment you start dragging a man, pay kini abe oju 1.5 law, abi 1.2, abi 0.9. You've lost that man forever. It will come out for you. If it doesn't come out the way Demola came out for you, he will never respect you anymore. And the truth is, a lot of people go through dry seasons in their marriages or relationships. But ṣọ́ra àwọn nǹkan tó bá sọ, ibi tó ti sọ, àtàwọn tó sọ fún, ló máa determine if you guys are going to come back together. But if you have dragged yourself so badly, you've put yourself in the mud, even if your heart goes to the person, the mere fact that that person was not able to mature enough to handle it in a constructive way, ló máa jẹ́ kẹ́lòmíì má lè padà fẹ́ra wọn mọ́. But when you have a fallout with your boyfriend, spouse, or friend, and you don't go petty, you don't go digging out secrets, there's a higher chance that both of you will come back. So for Madam Phareeda, I hope God will give you the adore you're looking for. But God has blessed you with 3 children. Whether you adopted them or not, you are blessed already. Face your business, face the children. You might find a partner. A lot of people are doing it now. Normally, gbogbo táwọn ń ṣe kò tí ì jọra. Mama fẹ́ sọ, mama fẹ́ síbí ni. You are not moving to my house. I'm not moving to your house. We keep studying each other till I get to that point of, okay, I'm happy with where we are, then we can do this married thing together, or just stay as partners. Are you open? Are you open rather than getting into relationships and within two months, aṣọ ẹbí tó rà, aṣọ ẹbí tí ò less than 100,000 naira, and all of that, calling celebrities to come for the wedding, and now, in fact, tó bá fẹ́ ṣe wedding nísìnyí, a máa gbàdúrà especially. You can call prayer sessions láti gbàdúrà, but before àdúrà gan, effort wo ni wọ́n náà ti make, kí ló ti rí nílẹ̀, because God will not come down from heaven to show you the red flags. You have to see them by yourselves, especially as mature singles. So wishing them all the best. We hope that the dragging will stop, because honestly, it's messy and it's just disappointing. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.